Listener Power 90.3 KEXP, online all over the world at KEXP.org. You're listening to Audio Oasis. My name is Sharlese, your host, and it's now time for live music by JusMoni on KEXP.
Joy, my own peace of mind and my own peace of mind. All that I've given, all that you'll never know, all that I've sacrificed and I give you over tenfold, just to see you explore all that was left to know. And these songs for you, and every song's for you. Dance for you, and that's no story, and that's no lie, and there's a special place for you underneath the skies. Won't you bask in it and soak in the light? You can walk in it and open up your sight. Can I supply it? I can't deny it. Got me wide open. Now I'm sliding, pushing about 80, driving the I-5s, all in the carpool. No one beside me, no one behind me. This feeling is crazy. Calling you lately, calling you lately. When I call you my baby, but it's all nervous. What is the surface? How are you under? How are you feeling that? How does it feel there? Can you go deeper? Leave me asleep there, give me a dreamer. Catching and keeping, falling and leaping, and I'm leaving. Took me too fast, too fast, fast, fast. Took me too fast, too fast, fast. Took me too fast, too fast, fast. Took me too fast, fast, fast. What are you smoking? Because I'm rolling, beaming like fire. It's hotter and hotter, higher and higher. What are you smoking? Can I supply it? I can't deny it. Got me wide open. What are you smoking? Because I'm rolling, beaming like fire. It's hotter and hotter, higher and higher. What are you smoking? Can I supply it? I can't deny it. Got me wide open. Yeah. Thanks, Stas Divas. Divasies. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Linked up and seen to you. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Linked up and seen to you. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Linked up and seen to you. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Call all your friends, call all your friends. All them girls you was hanging with last weekend. Hit up Keisha, call Stephanie and bring Crystal too. Brought that big thing till there's just enough room for you. I like your back sweating, how your legs shake. How you walking when you've been working late. You walked in like you ain't worked today. Always seen you careful. Never seen you hesitate. Leaned up and seen it. Nothing much to worry about. Leaned up and seen it. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Linked up and seen it. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Linked up and seen it. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Caught in a wave with me. Riding a wave with me. Taking a wave with me. Call Keisha and Crystal back. Tell them you gon' call them back tomorrow. You're lost in a sea of feeling. Human nature and it's mutual. Said that I'm catching no feelings. We're both lying just to let it go. You're moving away from me, pushing all of it back. I see you're too afraid to lose control, but we already passed the ceiling. Linked up and seen it. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Linked up and seen it. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Linked up and seen it. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about. Linked up and seen it. Nothing much to worry about. Nothing much to worry about.
You're listening to live music by JusMoni here on Audio Oasis on KEXP, and she's joined by Stas the Boss as her DJ. Yeah, thank you both for coming here.
Thank you.
So just a couple of things just to note in this in studio. You have such a wonderful smile when you sing.
Thank you.
I really like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, can tell you're really enjoying what you're doing and what you're saying. The next thing that I really enjoy about your music is just how hypnotic it is. And I like that vibe of it. It's fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you realize that Saffronia and Sweet to Me basically are a year apart?
Yeah.
Like released both in April?
Yeah, released both in April. It wasn't on purpose, but yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that was really interesting. I wondered if April had meant anything to you, but
No. April, there's not much significance in April for me, except that it's Cambodian New Year in April, but I didn't coincide my releases to that. I think other than it being spring and you gotta let some things go, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, other than that, yeah.
Yeah. So Sweet to Me is the new release, and that is what you are performing here today, which is really, really great. And just with some of the research that I did, I wanted to talk about you being an electronic soul artist and just like how that affected the making of Sweet to Me.
Yeah. Electronic soul artist. I don't call myself an electronic soul artist. I think that sometimes I make very electronic music, which is awesome. And when people call me electronic soul artist, I think that that's cool too. So I made this project when I was 17, Ready for Life, and that was like super R&B. Like Cudi was all over that, Seattle legend Cudi. And we we made super R&B music. And then my next projects following that were with WD-40, DJ WD-40. And Waylon is an electronic DJ, like a hip-hop electronic DJ.
Yeah.
Has been doing it for like over 20 years. And it was the first producer that I worked with that gave me the opportunity to pick my own sounds. And when I realized that when I was picking my own sounds, I was picking my sounds in a pentatonic scale, and I was also picking electronic sounds and wet basses and 808s and like just heavy wet stuff. So with the audience that I had with Ready for Life, the projects that I made with Waylon opened up this whole entire different world for me. And I got introduced to this electronic community that is like super about the instrumentation and about the beats and about the process and like just getting wild and putting things together. And since I've been able to be comfortable in that, it informed Sweet to me. It informed Saffronia. It informed Sweet to me in the way that I interpret the music and the fact that my producers are allowing me to pick sounds and move things around that work for me and that speak to me.
I wanted to ask if you produced your own beats, but it sounds like you worked with some producers on the album.
Yeah, I have on Sweet to Me, Martin Sausalito worked with me heavy on it. I recorded most of it at his home studio on Beacon Hill. Wax, the producer, 10-4 Raj is like my go-to producer. He knows my heart song. Heavy hitter out of Renton, Seattle, now living in LA. Friends of both of ours. Filthy. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. I think there was just 3 producers on this project.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about your writing process?
Yeah.
And I know that there's a story behind Sweet to Me, and maybe you can intermingle those two questions.
Yeah. So I don't write a lot anymore. I will usually go into the studio, I'll smoke, and I'll listen to some beats. And if I really like something, I'll be like, loop that, and let me smoke some more. And then I'll get in front of the microphone and then do it. I think that the themes of Sweet to Me have been like brewing in my spirit, and this was me letting it roll. So it was like an exaltation almost, you know? These are stories and experiences that I've been holding on to in the process of, the whole year that, it took to make it. And so I don't write that much anymore. If anything, I'll jot some stuff down in my phone, and then work off of an idea, get in front of the microphone, and just start playing with some stuff. Yeah.
80 Miles Per Hour is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Thank you. It's one of mine too.
Yeah, the lyrics are fun, and the flow, like I said, it's hypnotic, and the entire album is hypnotic, but that particular song takes me.
Thank you.
Yeah, to special places.
Thank you.
Yeah, in my musical mind. So we should hear some more music.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You're listening to live music by JusMoni here on Audio Oasis on KEXP.
Spoken for knocking at my door, looking for trouble. You're distracted, it's way too active. You gon' fall into something you don't know how to get out of. I am not responsible for boundaries that I didn't make. You wanted to risk it all just for a taste, and I let you decide on what makes you happy. Decide on what makes you full. Decide if, baby, I move you. Decide if I'm all for you. Decide on what makes you happy. Decide on what makes you full. Decide if, baby, I move you. Decide if, what are you trying to do with me? All of your time's spoken for already. You know you don't got no space for me. I'm not convinced that I'm what you need. You give me some of your time, but I don't get all of your energy. Exchanges are too far and in between. Decide on what makes you happy, on what makes you full. Decide on what makes you happy, happy. Decide on what makes you full.
Shout out my DJ, Sauce the Boss. I'm not here.
I moved past the point of missing you to no end. I gave up on my demons. I choose where I begin. I gave up on my secrets. You can see me raw, unmendable. You can see me raw, I'm fixable. I needed you to somewhat be flexible. Me and you couldn't even bend anymore. What is the door closed? What is it worth anymore? Is it anything anymore? I don't have all the answers. Are we careful on the what we ask for? Are we content with what we get? Is it satisfying enough for us that we're happy with what we're saying? Are we careful on the what we ask for? Are we content with what we get? Is it satisfying enough for us that we're happy with what we're saying? The change, I've changed and you change. We've changed for better or for worse. You've given up on me. I've turned in my course. We live live on different planets. You're offline and I've landed. Or I'm flying and you're stuck there. It doesn't feel the same here. Tell me, how did we get here? Tell me, is it supposed to end here? I don't have all the answers. Are we careful in what we ask for? Are we content with what we get? Is it satisfying enough for us that we're happy with what we're saying? Are we careful in what we ask for? Are we content with what we get? Is it satisfying enough for us that we're happy with what we're saying?
You're listening to live music by JusMoni here, Audio Oasis on KEXP. And I just wanted to ask about, I don't know, just reading about you and knowing about you, I know that you have a real sense of community, and that is one of my favorite subjects. So I want to talk to you about it. And I wanted to start out with Black Constellation, because I want to draw a little bit of attention to it. And I thought that maybe you could tell people what it is who don't know about it or have never heard about it.
Yeah. Black Constellation is the gang. No, Black Constellation is a collective of artists of all different mediums. Myself, Sasti Boss, Silver Jackson, Nep Sidhu, Mekoyo Ali Barnes, Shabazz Palaces, that includes Ishmael and Tendai. We have OC Notes, Eric Blood. Am I missing anybody? Nagara. We got Porter Ray, Jeff Gillis. So there's it's a collective of artists from Seattle mainly, but from different places of the world too. We all come together under one umbrella called Black Constellation because we have meetings in the stratosphere. The things that we talk about are out of this world. The things that we do are move and shape and shift things. So we believe in continuum. And I think that that's the most important piece and part of Black Constellation that you can take from nothing is new, and that we are only in honor and reverence of those that came before us that allowed for us to be given the tools and the guidance to move forward in the ways that we do to support our art.
That's wonderful.
That's Black Constellation.
Yeah. That was great. I also wanted to ask you, I know you have some collaborations, and I thought that would work well from talking about Black Constellation. Yeah. Can you talk about some of your collaborations, upcoming ones that you're working on?
Yeah. So me and Sauce the Boss, my sister and best friend and DJ and supporting vocals, we're working on a project. We're always working on stuff. And so at some point soon, we're going to compile it all together and give it to everybody. And that's going to be very fun. Well,
you just said it in public, so now
so now it's for the world, and now we got to do it for real. Pressure's on. Yeah. So Stas and I are always working, not upcoming, but I want everybody to listen to Porter Ray's music. Porter Ray is one of my favorite people to collaborate with. The music that I've made with him are things that I really treasure. And so go listen to that, absolutely. And then I'm just gonna continue working with Martin Sausalito, 10-4 Raj, and we're just gonna keep making stuff. I'm always, I'm open to a lot of things.
Yeah, great. I'm glad that you're open because, I don't know, I like your music and just keep going forward because it's really great and you're a really great artist. And
Thanks, Sharlese.
The other thing is I really liked reading about your creative history in Seattle. So you coming up as a poet through Youth Speaks and some activism that you did with Seattle Young People's Project. And I it's one of the most important things that I want KEXP to do more of. And I feel like we do a lot of it. But part of my job is to do a lot more of that, especially with my work on Audio Oasis. I thought that you could talk about the importance of youth community and mentorship in Seattle.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was raggedy running the streets when I was a young youth, I was just out here. Had it not been for a couple and key select older folks in my life, young adults that were in my life, I honestly don't even know, I was blessed to be bestowed upon a community of artists, but I think it was super organic, right? Stas, I put Stas as a part of The Satisfaction on one of their first shows just because it just synced. Everything was super genuine and you would meet people off the street quite literally, walking up and down Jackson or having spaces like Hidmo that were super important to me making music. I find myself supporting a lot of young people in my life who are younger than me, who I see a lot of potential in and some potential that nobody else sees, because I understand the importance of knowing that somebody cares about you. So I don't care if it's community activism, if you decide that you want to go show up to a protest or make some signs with some youth or whatever, but talking to young people, seeing them on the street and being like, what's up? It's yeah, somebody cares about you in this neighborhood. We go talk to you, And being seen as a young person was super important for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and that support too, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. I appreciate
absolutely.
that. Yeah. Well, you've blown us all away. This was amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Really, really loved having you here.
Thank you.
I've been excited all day. So thank you.
It's lit.
You've been listening to live music by JusMoni here on Audio Oasis 90.3 KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.